All right, good morning, Wasteland. Mr. G rolling out of bed early today because we're going to give you a live exclusive interview with one of the devs at Targem. We're going to talk about the new Battle Pass. I'm going to ask questions that you guys sent to me, and my voice is extra gravelly and scratchy today because it is that early and I need my sweet, sweet coffee.
Yeah, hello, sorry, I'm right now going home, so a little bit.
Okay, no worries. You know, I've got some questions right now if you wanted to answer some questions right now before stream.
Okay, let's try, but I must predict you, I don't good at speaking English, I better and easier to write something.
No problem, Nichivo. My Russian's not that good either, so don't feel bad. Here, I'll even
Okay.
put you some in the chat for you today, and then you can have a peek. But yeah, I won't hit you with all of these today. But while I've got you on the line, are you guys working on anything to help improve new player experience?
Yeah, of course, right now we have some ideas and some scripts about new tutorial from Novables players, but I can tell you something more. Can't tell you something more because it's NDA. So
That's fair.
maybe we done this work on winter 2022. I think.
Well, I think the fact that you said that there would be a tutorial is a really excellent place to start because I think a lot of new players get overwhelmed with just what they should be doing building wise, you know, and they're expecting that they're just going to put a truck with a weapon on the top and that's how it's going to work. But as we know, Crossout doesn't work quite that way.
Yeah, we're also thinking about when YouTubers and another head of community have created some tutorial video. Maybe in August we start to post them like tutorial for Newable and is maybe your video on official site.
Hey, I wouldn't say no to that. While I've got you, I think the big thing right now is a lot of people are just panicking about all the torque changes. Can you tell me a little bit about what you guys were thinking about when you decided to implement this pretty massive change with torque? Feels like it was kind of a way to try and encourage people to build in different ways. Could you talk to that a little bit? What the thinking is behind the torque changes?
Okay, I didn't really understand what mean talks, but I think you're talking about
the wheels or I think you guys just the way everything works basically.
So okay, I understand. Well, we still collect the feedback from the community and have something scripts from PTS server. Maybe we a little change that because now it's too many bad feedback about this feature.
Well, I think people just start, you know, they've got to try it out, and I think it's hard to do so much change all at once. I think people get used to doing something one way. And then when you try and change the way people want to build, they get upset. I'm not saying that the torque is necessarily bad. It's just it was a pretty big change just from the way parts in the game work.
It's just big changes for the core mechanic of the game, and our designers think this could be like more real life with this torque.
I felt like it was a move to kind of make more realistic builds that look more like actual cars and things. Maybe a move away from hovers, maybe a move to making more, you know, specific kinds of actual cars in game. And that sounds like kind of what you were talking about. Make it more like real life. Can you tell me?
Oh, yes, but we still need to collect little information about CV, about random, maybe about something another craft, and we have enough source of this feedback. Maybe if you have the feedback from your auditory, you can write me and I give it to designers.
Sure, absolutely. Honestly, though, with a big change like that one, I don't know. You got to try it on folks or not. It's a tricky one. While I've got you, I think the other big thing is just people talk about how long it takes to make money as a free-to-play player in Crossout right now. Is there any talk about maybe making the amount of hours and work that go into grinding resources a little bit easier for players that aren't going to spend a lot of money on the game?
Oh, well, we think about that, and many talk about some grinding resources, maybe a little change the grind system, but right now we have another features like torque and battle pass for focus.
That's fair.
So if you got more information, I'll give you ASAP.
Okay. I think there's a lot of the free-to-play players, you know, they see all the pack exclusive stuff coming out, or they see things coming out in packs, and they're just feeling like it's a lot of grind and it's a lot of work to get even a few parts to start out, and just a focus on maybe giving a little bit more resources from certain raids or from people just doing the PvP. I think that would go a long way with a lot of the free-to-play players that aren't spending as much money on the game as people that we know spent quite a bit on Crossout.
Well, yes, right now it's a little, like a wall for new players. They must do once action and once and more etc. And we know about that, but as I say earlier, we right now work in another features.
For sure, and I know you guys have bosses as well that you've got to work for as well. But selfishly, as a YouTuber that does all Crossout, I know for me, one of my biggest concerns is I want that new player experience to be as good as it can, because my YouTube channel can't grow unless we're getting more new Crossout players growing. So I like to hear that you guys are going to work on the tutorial. Alexi, I'm really looking forward to streaming with you guys on the 16th. And let me do one more question, and I'll let you go because I know it's after your work hour. Are there any thoughts about adding more special movement parts? We've got a lot of interesting things like for tracks that are epic. We've got epic legs. Are we going to get a special track? Are we going to get any special leg movement parts, or is that they're going to be exclusively in the epic category?
Well, right now our designer thinking about it. If it will be, it's not being this year. Right now we take more course for the weapons and another parts like engines or some additional models.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, maybe you have a special or another kind of vehicles. I'm sorry, a little brain off after day.
No worries. I bet you guys have been working hard.
Well, right now I give you your contact and your contact to KM who go on the stream.
All right, the really important question related to the new changes, and then I'll let you go, I promise. When you guys add the new battle pass with the new changes, will you be able to put more than one module on a vehicle? Like you're coming out with a new reload module. I'm going to assume you can only use one of those, yeah?
Well, if you talk about K1, if you talk about, I forgot how this right now name on the English, but is...
Just call it a module?
Not necessary. Module, thank you. Well, right now think about give opportunity to use more than one module, but I think it's be ready for the... give me a minute.
No
I must create a content. Thank you. Okay, what you're trying to say, it's we still continue working on the battle pass, and this idea don't mention is this short time, but we still have some changes to testing, and I give you more information on Monday, maybe Tuesday, something about this day, about this feature.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, I know you've been working all day and it's late, so I will let you go, Alexi. Spasibo Bolshoi, and I hope to hear from you more soon. And go enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you too. I try to be more, uplifting before our next conversation. So
okay, sounds good. Are you okay though if I put some of your answers in a YouTube video? Is that okay?
Okay.
It's all right. All right. I just wanted to check. All right. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Das vidanya.